I've been a huge fan of the organization for the last couple of years, and I became a member. So Blexit is a 501c3 nonprofit, non-political, nonpartisan organization whose mission is to advance minority communities, specifically targeting the African American community across the nation. Our initiatives, we have 5 pillars. Our first pillar is school choice. Our second pillar is free enterprise and entrepreneurship. Our third pillar is criminal justice reform. Our fourth pillar is to continue the promotion and also developing history programs that highlight our nation's founding principles, specifically freedom. And our fifth pillar is to showcase any of the first 4 in a format that's evocative, a visual arts format, and or live experience. That's what Blexit does. We have tons of initiatives that are happening in our country right now that are being done by our chapters.
Many of our people's minds have been whitewashed. If a Negro comes up to you and you turn your back on him, he's got to run to the honky. We're going to take time and patience with our people because they're ours. All of the Uncle Toms, we're going to sit down and we're going to talk. And when they slap, we're going to bow. And we're going to try to bring them home. And if they don't come home, we're going to off them. That's all.
How are you?
Great, thank you.
What we're covering is a very layered thing. We're talking about over a century of tactics, writings, education, journalism, music, film. All these different vehicles being used to carry out this ideology.
And welcome to Liberty and Freedom with Porsha and Brian. I'm your host, Brian Bledsoe, along with Porsha Jackson. So first off, Porsha, can you hear me? Porsha, can you hear me? I don't hear you. Now, it may be some on my end. Now think about it. What? Hold on. All right, Porsha, can you hear me? I'm going to ask everyone else, can y'all hear me? Because I'm not able to hear Porsha right quick, and something could be off. Oh boy. Okay, so y'all saying y'all can't hear her, but can y'all hear me? Okay, so they can hear me, Porsha, but they can't hear you. And I can't hear you either.
Can you hear me
I know
now?
we supposed to have gotten these.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, how about now?
Can you hear me now?
I think we can hear you now.
Okay. I hope so. I'm gonna keep talking.
Okay. All right. Now, okay, I can
Okay.
yeah, I can hear you, and yeah, I can hear you, and they're saying they can hear you now. So
Okay, good. Okay.
look, we supposed to have gotten that all done out, before we started, but that's just how it is right now.
Not connecting.
And I mean, to the point that we haven't even discussed what we're going to talk about. We did text earlier today,
Yeah.
but I do know the first thing I want to mention is that we're going to have a screening of Uncle Tom 2 later this week in Houston, in Pearland, to be exact. So we showed you the graphic at the beginning that it's going to be, where it's going to be, and we are definitely looking forward to having everyone there to watch Uncle Tom. And yeah, so there are still seats available. Not many seats are available, but you could go to Blexit Texas Facebook page or Instagram page, or anywhere where you can find Blexit Texas. You should be able to find the link to our to that screening on Thursday. So we'll be advertising, putting that out everywhere we can for the next couple of days. And so, like I said, we still have a couple of seats available. So if you want to come out, and if you're in the Houston area, come out to watch Uncle Tom 2. And also, Porsha, let you talk about this. There's a March for America coming up. Let you give details about that.
Yeah, March for America is this weekend. It's in Tarrant County, and I really hate that I can't come to the screening in Houston. It's so far. So far. But on October 1st, downtown Fort Worth, we're doing the March for America. And it's a celebration of our love for our country, and most importantly, our love and our respect for our first responders. The ultimate goal is to uplift everyone that are putting themselves in such a vulnerable position, as they are often being attacked by the mainstream media all the time, and then even by citizens in their day-to-day experiences, for be it firemen, police officers, paramedics, EMT, our servicemen and women in the military. So it's all about them, and it's all about us coming together to do something great. So that'll be in Tarrant County, downtown Fort Worth. We'll march, and then we'll meet at the courthouse. It starts at 9 a.m., the march, but then we'll be meeting at the courthouse, and I'll be one of the speakers. Sheriff Wayborn will be a speaker. Chaplain Richmond Stoglin, he'll be a speaker, and many others. So it's going to be a great time. I really look forward to it. I'm excited about it because the last one was crazy. So I look forward to this one.
So I guess this will be the first time that we'll mention this, is that because we just talked about it. We had our leadership meeting just now. And so anyone that is watching this, that is in Dallas Fort Worth area, want to come out and march with Blexit Texas, we are planning to be there. And so, if you're in the area, come out for the march. And yeah, we'd love to have you and to be a part. I don't know if we're gonna have like a banner or whatever, but
it would be like for you guys to come out seriously, because I have done so many of these things, and it's just a handful of us, and of course, and we want everybody to come, everybody, right? But it's just something that is just so spectacular whenever you see those of us in color, Black people, Hispanic people, whatever, coming out to events like this, because it's too common the thought that, oh no, they don't do those things, and it's like, yes, we do. We do. So.
Well, unfortunately, I know I won't be able to make it to the march, because I'll be. Well, there's I guess you say official Blexit Texas, official Blexit business going on that day. So
a lot going on the 1st.
So so we have our leadership conference. It's in Nashville, and it's on September 30th through October 2nd. So, but I'll be probably coming back actually, because I won't be there the whole time. I'll be coming back. I'll come back on the 1st. So, and I don't get into they're probably late. But yeah, so yeah, that was it. So we have like a Brexit business so on that day. So hopefully, but if I'm not there, hopefully others will be there. So maybe others in the leadership team will be able to make it though. So so yeah, just wanted to bring up those two events in particular. So also, and like I said, again, if you know anyone or if you're in the Houston area, just check our page and you'll see Uncle Tom, Uncle Tom 2 screener post and everything, and get tickets, and we'll can't wait to see you there. So all right, now this is the portion where Porsha takes over, because I don't know, I forgot what we talked about, so you're gonna have to take over.
Okay, so I just was thinking, and I do apologize. It was my mom's birthday this weekend, so we've been doing birthday things. So, however, I was thinking about all of the craziness that's been going on with the border situation and Abbott and DeSantis sending people to sanctuary cities and states, and they got a problem with it.
I'm of 2 miles about this, to be honest. As much as I enjoy watching these liberal cities kind of freak out over having these the illegal immigrants coming to these cities out of nowhere, where what they didn't even have to bother about it because it wasn't their problem, because they weren't down here. As much as I enjoy that with the whole thing with New York and Martha's Vineyard and everything, on the other hand, I still would prefer that you would not bring illegal immigrants further into the country, as opposed to sending them back. So, and so I have a problem with that.
Yeah. I mean, I do too, but since there's some type of clause that this administration has put in place and we can't send them back, I think that, I mean, if you're not in Texas, and I say this as I'm talking to folks all the time, if you don't live here, you have no idea what it feels like to be in a state that is literally riddled with illegal immigrants. Yeah. And so for us, it's like, hey, man, y'all got to go. Like, whatever the bus, whatever our taxes look like, I don't care. Get out. Because whenever I go to the store, all right, and I'm looking for my sharp cheddar cheese sticks, I want to be able to buy them. All right. If there's anything else that I want to be able to get it. And y'all said that y'all are sanctuary places. So y'all need to sanctuary these people and take them, because it's not our problem. Y'all want them. Y'all run on these campaigns talking about, oh, we love them so much. We need everybody to be here. Okay, well, take them and deal with them. And the insults, I mean, all of the things that they're saying is just so beyond me. And I think my favorite right now is that Lori Lightfoot in Chicago trying to come for Abbott, talking about he's supposed to be a Christian man, and all of these things that these outlets are talking about Christianity. And I'm like, Lori Lightfoot, not you. So talking about Christianity and trying to call somebody out, because you're the last. All right, you're the last one that needs to be commenting on Christianity and religious beliefs, because your lifestyle, no man. But their behavior is just so great for so many people to see, because it's like, okay, if you're gonna talk about it, be about it. And then this vineyard thing, I mean, I was like, Obama, what's up? You got all of this land, like, let them in, let them stay.
Because they kept, they were making the same arguments that we've been making, and not only us, other border states as well, and talking about resources. And they were talking about, oh, we don't have the resources. Well, we don't have the resources either, but you didn't care when we were saying it. So that's another thing where I like the fact they're getting a taste of it, because it's not like they're getting the same what we get. And they're only a fraction of what we receive over the border.
Getting people. I mean, it's like y'all getting a couple of people here, a couple of people there. The folks in New York talking about It's already too many people here. This is Texas. The most people live here. So what resources do you think that we have that y'all don't?
Yeah. And so, like I said, I like seeing them freak out about all this, but again, I guess kind of like what you said, if they can't send them over, send them back. I mean, this is kind of
Texas.
Huh?
Get them out of Texas. They gotta go.
Yeah. So
Brian, they have to go. A lot of the interesting thing to me, whenever I'm having conversations with Black people, and we get to talk about illegals and what that looks like, it always blows my mind. Well, I need to stop saying it because it shouldn't blow my mind anymore. Whenever you get to thinking about who does this impact the most, because where are they going? We already saw it in Martha's Vineyard. They got them up out of there. They gone. But whenever you have other places in other communities that aren't Martha's Vineyard, where do they go? We can go right here in Texas. We can go Southside, East Berry, Mississippi, Stop 6, Eastwood. You can go out Oak Cliff. All of their stores, all of their everything. They talk about gentrification as if it's like white people moving them out, and it's like, nah, they're done with you now. The Democrats are done with you, Black people, and these people are taking over the resources that would then be for you. So you can support that all you want, but then whenever you're looking for somewhere to stay, that's not my problem. I don't live out there. But for the people that do, hey, it's not.
I'm like, you voted for this.
Right. You voted to get out of where you've been. So
I mean, I guess that's more of an advertisement for the upcoming midterms. I mean, let this be a lesson to you. I know, unfortunately, this is going to fall on deaf ears, but I'm going to say it. Maybe you should, reconsider how you vote come this upcoming, midterm. Just saying. I mean,
I wouldn't say maybe. I wouldn't even say maybe. At this point, whenever it comes to Black America, it's like, hey, either you do or you don't, because the sympathy has lost its lackluster. So it's like either you will or you won't, and it's not like I don't feel anything anymore, because if you're gonna vote the same way every single time and then find somewhere else to place your blame, like where's the accountability? You don't have any. I'm not going to hold you accountable because it's not my place. I'm Black. I do my own thing. I live my own Black life. Born Black, die Black, whatever I do, it's my prerogative. But whatever you do, if you just try just for once, just vote different just once. I don't know. Not to say that things will change overnight. No, but you might see some type of result over time. But, hey.
Yeah. Now,
thing about voting, we need to make sure that we vote down ballot in November, all the way down the ballot, not just for the governor, down the ballot, because we need to make sure we hold our state.
Yeah, that's plenty of local races and everything that are that are definitely important. Now, I know another thing that you mentioned in the text, and actually we'll get to it in a second. But before we get into that, let's hear another video of my Blexit.
BLM movement is shaming people and harassing people because it's solely predicated on the idea of skin color. I would explain Blexit to a BLM supporter by saying that we're actually promoting values that are actually going to help Black people, because BLM's ideas are anti-Black. I don't even think that a lot of people that are in the BLM movement rather than the organization, I don't think that they truly realize how destructive the actual organization is. They're promoting anti-family, anti-God. They're not promoting actual values that are going to sustain Black communities. Destroying businesses like BLM claims to do in the name of fighting racism is not a productive way to do it. And if we really want to change something, we have to do it in a positive way, and we have to do it in a godly way. And I don't see God and I don't see productive outcomes coming from BLM. Blexit empowers communities, while BLM isn't, because they're actually encouraging a mindset that will change people's lives. And they're actually putting money towards businesses that need help and that are doing something in their communities.
So I know we were talking about
I love that. I love everything that she said just then.
Yeah. I know. So we were talking about, upcoming election, the midterms, and obviously, this being Blexit, Texas, but we're also on Blexit National. And so we're going to talk about someone from Georgia right quick because Stacey Abrams is crazy. I'm just going to say it like it is because especially from the latest thing that she just said.
Yeah.
Man.
She cut up.
Look, I don't know what you have, Porsha, but I know the first thing I'm going to mention is that the fact that she tried to say on stage, along with other people who are nodding their heads like they don't know any better, talk about the heartbeat of a baby in the womb being a manufactured sound. It's just one of the just stupidest things I've ever heard in public said. And like I said, the fact you have people next to her just nodding their head like she like, oh yeah, yes, queen, like whatever.
Yes, sis. Go ahead, queen.
I was like, it was that I couldn't believe she just said that and just with it was just asinine and to hear.
Absolutely. Because she used to be pro-life, and so now it's just like Jesse Jackson,
I'm gonna say it. Yeah, I'm gonna say Jesse Jackson.
Whatever fits the political agenda, and I said this the last time, Black genocide. And so anytime I see Black women, Black people, anything like that talking about it, I'm like, oh, so you just cool with it, just cool with your people just getting depleted. You don't see any problem with it. And then going back to the video that you just showed, and she was like, I don't see God in it. That is literally the biggest part about me walking away from the Black church on a mainstream level, because it's just like, I don't know how y'all get behind voting Democrat and everything that they stand for, and then you still call yourself a Christian. It doesn't align with me. And so then whenever you say that it's a manufactured sound, it's like, baby girl, it's not manufactured. And even for those of us that may not be religious or however you believe or whatever, it's the science. They trust the science. You just said that it's really a manufactured sound. Anything for the votes. You just sound ridiculous. And then, okay, I understand how in Black America, if you will, a lot of girls participate in that. Getting rid of their children. I mean, there was this one Black girl that made a music video talking about she murders on her mind and getting rid of the kids and all that.
That was just disgusting.
See, that was so ratchet. But however, it's not a good look, because as much as they may think it sounds good and okay, I just wonder, do y'all ever look at who they put on the front lines to speak for us? Because they don't do their people like that. No, they're not doing that. It's us, Stacey, you up here, and then I told you earlier about the Sonny Holston talking about Nikki Haley saying that, the wannabe pretend, whatever it was she was saying, and then Whoopi said, well, I stand in myself, and I'm like, Whoopi, your name's Karen. Your name's Karen. Stop it. It's embarrassing. And I used to carry that weight with me. And I used to think that it represented me, but I'm just like, no, I can't even carry this. Ain't got nothing to do with me. That's all on you. But as far as nationwide, whenever you have Black women and or Black men speaking on behalf of Black people getting rid of, and women, period, getting rid of their children, it's just like, okay.
I mean, I just found it extremely sad that you have someone like Stacey Abrams that would be so determined to not deal with the reality of a human life in the womb, that she would be so determined in that she would say something like that, to say it's a manufactured sound, because she's so determined to continue that slaughter in the womb, that she, and it's not just her. There's
Right.
plenty of people that feel just like her, that they are so determined to not want to come to the realization that that is a human life, that they will say anything to try to make it seem not so, even if it's totally delusional.
Yeah, it is sad, you know, and there's this documentary that I watched a few months back, and it's actually called Black Genocide, and it was just something about that. I got the book, I even bought the DVD, even I know we don't use DVDs anymore, but that really pulled at my heartstrings in a way to where I haven't been the same since, you know, since watching that and then reading up on it. And then I bought all of the books, all the research, Margaret Sanger and all of them. Like, I'm just so invested in it that it's just like, you know, how can you be on board with the extermination of your people, but call it something else? You don't call it what it is, you call it what you want. That ain't what it is. And you know, that video, that rap video with that girl and all of the twerking, and I can't only imagine the smells on the set of that video. But however, it's just like you said, you got murder on your mind, and the only thing I could appreciate from that video is like, I'm at least somebody calling what it is.
Yeah, true.
At least
that is true.
What it is, you know. So it's just it's a mess.
Yeah.
Well,
so
I try not to give up on a lot of our people, especially whenever you look at the stuff mainstream. But it's just like, man, I don't want nothing to do with it. Speaking of life, Candace, on the birth of her baby girl, congratulations. Candace has been on fire. She's been doing her thing. I'm like, ooh, Candace, she came back ready. So yes, congratulations on her beautiful, beautiful baby girl, her beautiful family. Just, it's exciting whenever somebody is celebrating life in the way that it should be.
Yeah, and also, I guess, in talking about life again, in the sense, I mean, because I've noticed all day on my feed, at least on Facebook and Instagram, that it's National Daughters Day. So, you know, happy National Daughters Day to all the daughters, including my daughter. So I honestly would have known unless I would have saw it all over social media today.
And you know, I don't have social media, so knowing if you didn't say it.
Yeah. And so also the last thing I want to mention is that next month, October 23rd.
That's my birthday.
That's your birthday? Well, for your birthday, Patriot Mobile is having an event in Grapevine with Dr. Voda Balcom, and we as Blacks in Texas are a co-sponsor, a junior sponsor, sorry, eight sponsors, just eight sponsors, but anyway, for the event, and just want to invite people. When we have more details, we'll post it on our pages. But just to let everyone know, we appreciate Patriot Mobile not only sponsoring the Uncle Tom screening this week, but also having us on as a sponsor for their event in October. And we're definitely looking forward to having them, you know, as far as this partnership and with future events. So, you know, much thanks to Patriot Mobile for you know, coming along and you know, helping out Blexit with our mission. So, that's all we got. We have passed 30 minutes. So I wanted to just want to say thank you for everyone that has been watching. I know we had a bit of a rough start. That's on me because I like jumped on right at 7 o'clock. So but yeah, thank you for watching. And I don't know when last Sunday, I don't know what date it is. So that'll be the next time we'll be back on. Unless you can see it for yourself, Porsha, right quick. But
it'll be the day before Halloween. It'll be October 30th.
October 30th. All right, that'll be the next episode of Liberty and Freedom with Porsha and Brian. So thank you to everyone that have watched, and we appreciate each and every one of you. Again, last time, the screening for Uncle Tom 2 in Houston will be this Thursday, September 29th. And just check our pages for the link. Like I said, we have maybe 20 seats left. And so if you want to watch Uncle Tom 2 for the first time or for the 105th time, I don't know, but it's free. I forgot. You know what? That's one thing I have not mentioned. It is free. It's a free screening.
Are y'all gonna have food?
No, we're not going.
All right, but hey, if it ain't no food, it's still free. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's
food,
still free, but no. But here's the
free is good too.
But here's the kicker. Also, we would the fact that it's free. What we do ask is people bring 2 non-perishable food items for our food drive, because that's what we're having this month is a food drive. And so we're like, okay, we're gonna have a free screening of Uncle Tom 2. All we ask, just bring 2 non-perishable food items so we can send to a local food bank. That's technically the price, I guess you put it that way, but it's free.
It's free, y'all. Y'all gotta go.
$3.99. Not even that. It's just free. 0.
They're free. And then March for America, October 1st, for those of us in the Tarrant County area or surrounding areas, please come out if you're close by. If you're in Dallas, come out. Everybody come out if you're able.
All right. Thanks so much for watching. And until October 30th, we'll see you then.
Yes. Have a good night.